Here we go. um, um, I mean, hi guys. It's so early, right? Hello. I was really busy. I mean, listen. When I say I'm busy, it's just I was visiting my friends. We were having fun, and I was watching my OT. Okay, but listen, I did important things. Okay, I did important things to keep me happy, and yeah, that's it. But hello, guys. I know it's very late. Normally, I stream literally like 5 hours before now. Mm-mm-mm-mm. But again, I currently have like a little thing going on where I try to stream as much as I can. So I was like, hey man, even if I can only stream for maybe like 1 or 2 hours today, or maybe even three, I'll see. I'm probably gonna stream for maybe like 2ish hours though, because again, I'm trying not to fuck up my sleep schedule too hard because it is absolutely fucked up at the moment. But like, listen, we can make it a little bit better, okay? But hello everyone! Thank you guys for joining me nonetheless. I know it's a very, very bad scuff stream. Or like not stream, but like the time zone is like really bad. So I hope that it's still okay for you guys. So Jade, welcome in. Or Jad, Ejad21, welcome in. But hello, Frater. Congratulations on the first. No, you don't have to apologize for, in quotation marks, stealing first. No one steals first. Anyone who redeems first is going to redeem it. No one has to feel bad for even redeeming it, okay? Then also welcome in Hobo and have a good sleep, okay? Thank you for stopping around. And Santi, hello. Yes, my countdown that I never break. I always go to my other screen when the countdown is over. I never still wait a few seconds because I panic because I notice I forgot to set something up, and then I don't know, I sit there after the countdown is down for like another like 30 seconds. No, never. That never happens. Never every stream. Welcome in, you guys. I just realized your chameleon and Charjabug are similar colors. You're actually right. Maybe that's why I like Charjabug so much. Maybe Charjabug is just like chameleon shape. Honestly, not really. Charjabug reminds me of a caterpillar, and I feel like because of Charjabug, I've noticed that I really love caterpillars. Caterpillars. Oh gosh, it's such a weird fucking word, man. It always confuses me. My brain still wants to say caterpillar, but I know that's wrong. But it feels so correct, you know? Why is it wrong if my brain, says yes? I don't know. But again, welcome in again, Jade. Thank you so much for like coming around. And everyone else too, obviously, as well as anyone who is not writing in chat. I appreciate you for supporting me. I'm not gonna call you guys out, but I do want to say I do appreciate my lurkers. I'm just not going to be perceiving you. If you guys do not say anything in chat, I'm not going to be perceiving you, so if you want me to perceive you, then you do have to write something in chat. Nonetheless, all of my anonymous people who anonymously support me, I still want you guys to feel appreciated. It's just a boundary I respect, and I'm not going to cross it. To be fair, the caterpillar is the same color too. True. Bugs in Pokemon tend to also be green. Yeah, that's true. Actually, really? I mean, nature is green, so would it make sense? Because like, obviously, like, bugs are based off real life bugs. Aren't like a lot of real life bugs also green? So that makes sense because they're obviously living in nature, so they want to like be able to camouflage themselves into nature. Like, it makes a lot of sense, you know? Also, guys, something I noticed when I went live today, or before I went live, I was like, hold up a minute right there. I didn't notice. I've been streaming in the 18 plus category for the last 2 streams because I forgot to take that shit away from my Gamescom stream. So I literally marked my streams as like vulgar and profanity, even though I think I'm probably the least likely streamer to say anything bad on Twitch. And I'm like, uh-oh. So if you saw any like 18 plus things, I'm sorry, I just forgot to unclick that. So that was anyways, I'm sorry. I forgot that, but I guess you learn. When you do shit like that, you remind yourself not to do it again. Have you? Yes, I did. I literally just noticed it when I sometimes like look back my own like VODs. Actually, yeah, I'm not embarrassed to say that. I sometimes like watch back like certain moments. And I feel like if you enjoy your own VODs as a content creator, not like all of it. I'm not watching all of it, But sometimes I like to watch into it just to like check like how the vibe of like a stream was, etc. And if there was any moments that I remember were kind of funny or anything I could improve. And I'm not embarrassed to say that I sometimes do watch my streams or like parts of my streams. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I am entertaining. I'm not perfect, but I do actually. Maybe it's also not really because of myself. It just brings me back into being on stream. Without having to do anything, you know? And to me, it's kind of like a comfort zone for me, so I do enjoy being here. Makes sense why someone asked. True. That's why someone asked. I forgot. Like, I think I know what you mean. Like, someone literally asked. Like, gosh, I should have gotten the notice from that then. I didn't know what they meant. I was like, huh? What do you mean? I'm like an adult like streamer. I wish they were like, hey, you're streaming in the like 18 plus category for back then, because they didn't trust me. I would have removed that shit. You know. Again, there's nothing bad with people who stream in the 18 plus category, but also I don't want to like limit myself when I'm not like doing that. I think mostly, like again, we keep like our streams like child friendly. I would say in most regard. Like sometimes I do like stream, I guess 18 plus games, but it's more like I guess you can just see blood, etc. So I do prefer just keeping my space like open. Mostly because I feel like even from my personality, I'm not a very like 18 plus person. Like I don't like to talk about those type of topics too much, even though I am an adult, you know. So I was like, why should I limit myself in the content creation sphere? It's okay, I wouldn't have noticed either. I don't think I see it on my end. Yeah, I feel like you only really see it if you hover over like your stream, and then I think there's like a little pop-up window that comes there. It's just like, I don't know, contains or includes blah blah blah, whatever you selected there. There's like a bunch of shit you can select. Let me actually look. Yeah, you can switch between like politics and sensitive social issues, which honestly, I'm a big fan that they added that, because some people are gonna like. I feel like there's a possibility of people like reporting you if you're like trans, if they believe, I don't know, if your existence is in quotation mark political. And I feel like because the thing is like it's just so subjective to what is political to a person that you can't really like say it, you know. Because for some people, if you talk about like queer rights, that's gonna be political. For some people, if you talk about queer rights, it's like obviously like free speech, like anyone should be able to do that. But it depends on like whatever opinion the people or like where they live like hold, you know. If they live from in a very conservative place, they might view it as very political. But if they live in like, I don't know, a place like Germany, they're like obvious, like that should not be like hidden away. Though honestly, there's also people here who would be like, oh, if you talk about shit like that, you should hide that shit away. And I think that's really sad, you know. It's really sad, man. Then there's also drugs intoxication and excessive tobacco use. Really? I didn't even know that was illegal. What? I thought that was banned. Okay, I guess. I mean, I'm not doing that, but like, I thought that was like a complete ban topic. There's gambling, a mature-rated game, yeah. Significant profanity or vulgarity, sexual themes, violent graphic depiction. Exactly, that's the ones I remember too. But yeah, honestly, I don't mind it too much. I'm happy that like Twitch allows you to like choose if you're like an 18 plus content creator or not. Looks at gacha. Also, I thought all of the gacha games were banned on Twitch. To be fair, I thought all of the luck games, etc. they were banned. But no, I mean not like gacha in itself, but like gambling, or are like certain gambling games allowed? I wonder. But again, I'm not really a gambler. I don't really care too much about that, so I can't really tell. But yeah. I'm just sitting here. I had a pretty good day. Again, I'm starting to feel better. Again, it's still insane to me how much my hormones fucking impact me, man. Oh my gosh. But I'm feeling pretty good. I do have food in the microwave now I think about it. Shit, I forgot to get that shit up. Anyways, maybe I can like go to like be right back once I'm done with the yapping and I can get it. And then I have food here. But yeah. I had a pretty cool day. Again, I slept really long because I like to sleep long at the moment. Usually whenever I interact a lot with people, or when I don't know, when I walk around, or if anything has been exhausting, I like to just like sleep in. Or honestly, if I'm just free, you know, sometimes I just enjoy like a good like free day where I can just sleep up until, or I say sleep as in I'm not like fully out. I just say sleep as in I like to chill on my bed and just do nothing. I like to stare at the wall and give my mental a little bit of like freedom, because I feel like I need that a lot. Like I need that to like get my overstimulated ass a little bit like down. And it helps me a lot. So I like to have a little bit of floor or like bedtime whatnot, especially during like vacation. So I am taking that at the moment, especially my cat. Like, oh my gosh, she even came in with me earlier. I think she left again because she realized I'm still going to stream and she doesn't like when I continue yapping. I can't give her as much attention. I hope maybe that she comes later when I go back to bed. I hope she comes and says hi to me again. Um, but yeah, I forgot what I want to say. Oh, it's getting late. My meds are also not like working anymore. You can probably feel that, but who cares? I'm sitting here with an with an ouchie throat. No, hoping I don't get sick this week because I have stuff to do. No. Oh my God, Marie, no. Go drink some tea and honey. I don't know. That's always what I drink. And maybe is there like any medicine you can take? I know there's like medicines you can take against like getting sick. But if you do get sick, I hope that make sure to like rest enough so the sickness is gonna like pass soon. Mm-mm. I hate honey, but I have. Oh, true. You said that before. Do you just hate honey in itself, or is it like a texture that you hate? Because I know there's also like syrup you can use. It's honestly just anything that like because honey is like good because whenever you eat it, it kind of like puts itself over the walls in your throat and makes sure that any itchy things in there they don't like get infected even more. Or there's I feel like it's like a safety wall, like a defense wall against like bacteria or whatnot. I don't know. But usually whenever I'm sick and I drink honey, it helps me, especially if I have like a sore throat, etc. I haven't been sick in a while though, honestly. So also welcome in, Iris. Hello, hello. Welcome to my near midnight stream. Yeah. That's what you get when you're a VTuber watcher and a VTuber yourself, as well as someone who wants to put like time into your socializings. I was asked by a friend to like hang out, and I hang out with them, and we wanted to play. I think we played like a little game or something, and I felt bad because I had to go, and I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry. I would stay, but I have to go." And I went. I think I wasn't even there for maybe like 1.5 hours, but on Wednesday I'm gonna meet them again as well as Sunday. I'm such a fucking I don't know adult when it comes nowadays whenever I meet with friends I always have to plan shit. I'm like yeah, but honestly it's not really because I do a lot. I mean I do a lot, but it's again I'm just like a self-inflicted busy person. I just like to fill my schedule with shit that I like to do or I feel like I'm going to improve myself with. Which is mostly streaming, doing Casey work, or I don't know, meeting up with my friends. So that's usually what I do. I hate honey as a whole. The syrup, the taste, it tastes bad to me unless it is in something. Ah, okay, okay. I mean, then isn't like tea and honey still good? Because I don't mean tea and honey as in you drink the tea and then you like I don't know you eat like some honey afterwards. I meant it as in you put the honey into the tea because that shit still works. Or like it's I guess that would might be easier for you to like get down. Um, yeah, because I don't know if you can still taste it if it is in something. But honestly, tea is also good. Especially peppermint tea. I like to drink peppermint tea a lot. Even if I'm not sick. I don't really drink that much tea, but like peppermint is probably the one that I like drink the most. Also we are listening to like blues playlist again because I don't know what else we should listen to. And midnight stream, yes sir. It is really it's like half an hour before midnight here in Germany. So yeah. Honey is great and weird, but a great combination of it is hot milk sweetened with honey. True. I don't think that's a weird combination. I mean, literally, why is it a weird combination? It's like something I've been drinking my entire life. I don't really drink that much with milk in itself anymore nowadays, but it's just because I think for me because I'm living alone, or like I buy groceries for myself when I'm like living in my uni flat. And it's just not worth it for me to buy like a whole canister of milk because I'm not drinking that shit until it goes bad. And I always feel bad for throwing it away. So simply I'm just like not buying like milk anymore nowadays. Mm-mm. Only if I am planning to make like pudding or I don't know. I'm like at home and then I can buy milk for the entire family. I just feel like it's a lot more exhausting, but it's so much easier to like buy groceries or like food if you have to cook for more than like one person. Because I swear, whenever I buy shit for myself, I'm not making that food for only one day. Like, I don't know, if I buy like whole one like pack of like tomatoes, dude, that shit's gonna be used for at least like 2 meals. Like, there's no way that I can just like use all of that up for like one like meal before it like goes bad, you know? I hate that. It really sucks, at least from the portions that you can buy sometimes when you just want to do shit for yourself or you want to cook shit for yourself. I heard this one before. I heard it tastes good. Have you never? Okay, actually, it makes sense. If you don't like honey, it makes sense you don't mix it. But yeah, that's like something I drank a lot as a kid. I used to drink like milk and honey or like tea and honey. Honestly, though, I think tea and honey is something that I like to drink in like winter because it's just like nice, you know. It's kind of like a wintry like feel to it or like a wintry vibe to it. To be fair. Mm-mm. So wait, let me skip this one. And then this one. I like this one actually. I never had milk honey before. Again, if you don't really have anything against the taste, if it's just like the texture and you're okay with it being dissolved in something, I mean, I would recommend it to you. But also, if you really don't like milk, Rui, I think you're gonna live with not drinking it. You know, it's just like with me. Technically, I can drink like citrus acid or like citrus juice as long as it's from like real citrus fruits. But I don't really like the taste because I'm allergic to the modified one, and that one is used mostly, and it tastes exactly the same. So whenever I taste citrus, my body goes in kind of like an alert mode. I'm like, do I have to take my, okay, what's it called, antihistamines or histamines, whatever, I don't know what they're called, like the things you take when you have, you know you're gonna have an allergic reaction. I also found the ones that I bought. They're actually here in my room. I forgot to take them with me last time that I visited, so I'm happy I have them again. Not that they're that expensive, to be fair, but it is always helpful to have them by your side. Mm-mm-mm. Do you guys also have any allergies that like you have to like keep an eye on? Besides like my citrus acid allergy, I don't think I have anything else. I feel like there's certain stuff that I don't really, my body doesn't really like go well with. I think a lot of like chemical stuff my body just doesn't really react well to, but I feel like sometimes it's probably also just like normal. Like it's obvious that your body would not react to eating like I don't know, mutated shit or like I don't know how to call it, you know, compared to shit that's like bio biogenically grown. To be fair though, everything is probably biogenically grown in a way. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think you guys like get what I mean. Mm-mm. It's also really interesting, like when my mom, like I went with my mom and her like her friend, I guess. Again, they're all like in their like 50s, 60s, 70s. Also, welcome in Scorpion. Thank you for the session to hydrate. Wait, let me do that first. But they were talking about like again like house stuff, big people, old people, not really old people, but like old middle-aged people stuff that I can't relate to because I don't have a house. Okay, I don't own a house. I don't have kids. I don't have like a full-time fucking job. I'm just in university, you know. And they were also talking about like I don't know, gardening stuff. And one thing, I don't know how long it's been like here in Germany, but we do have a rule, or like I think it was like a law change that you are no longer allowed to genetic, how do you call it? We call it spritzen here. It's weird. It's kind of like you put shit on your stuff in the garden, so make sure that any parasites or stuff like gets away. However, it also destroys the nature and also the insects in the process, which is not good. It's usually used in all of the food that you buy in the grocery store because otherwise it would be like full of like maggots and like insects and whatnot, like lots of worms in there, and obviously you don't want that. And just so yeah, pesticides. Thank you. And so because of that, that was like banned, and now anything you grow in your garden has to not be. You're no longer allowed to like use pesticides basically. And honestly, I don't mind it too much because at least that way I am not going to eat anything in our garden. But I know probably a lot of people might not be happy about that. But probably the people who do are into gardening and shit like that, and they do want to like eat their own, I don't know, grown stuff. They probably already know how to not have their vegetables be full of like maggots, etc., or they just like they don't care. I don't know. I feel like my generation is like very sensitive to that kind of stuff, me included. If I have any maggot in my food, I'm not gonna be eating that shit. Sometimes when I remember when I talk with my grandpa about stuff, like he was used to eating maggots in his food because it was just like normalized. Like I don't know, like 50 or 60 years ago, it was just not normal to have like food as like pesticide like free like that. You know. I was thinking if it was such a hydrate again. Wait, I don't think if I even drank something. I just imagine a manufacturing process in which you combine the same amount of milk and honey and evaporate it to get a solid product of both. I know my mind is crazy. Listen, you know what? I think you might, that might be a product. I'm pretty sure people have probably tried that before. Though I don't know if you can evaporate milk like that. I think there's always going to be something left. Like if you, literally if you try and like evaporate milk, you're gonna get pudding, you know. Or like I don't think you can really evaporate it because milk in itself is kind of, isn't it like a solid? I mean it's not a solid, but it's like food. It's not something that you can just like evaporate like that. Like if you heat it up, that shit's gonna like start like becoming like a solid in a way. Like that's how you make like milk. Not milk, sorry, but it's just like how I don't know how you make like butter or I don't know, like pudding or any other stuff. That's because you heat up your milk with like other stuff inside. Um and yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. But there's probably something already called like that. I wonder if you can evaporate milk completely. I do believe you can't really evaporate it. I think at some point it's probably going to just like be burnt. Like you're just gonna like burn it to ashes. You know what? Now I'm curious about this too. What can you Google? Can you evaporate milk? Damn, it's actually a highly searched for topic apparently. Okay, to make to make evaporated milk, you heat milk and evaporate away 60% of its volume. The final result is silky and sweet, and it is what we use to make many creamy concoctions where whipping cream is too heavy and the whole milk is too light, such as homemade condensed cream of mushroom soup. Damn. So I guess it is true. You can't really evaporate it completely, but you can like make evaporate probably like the water part inside of it and make it more like solidy. I don't know, like a slime in a way. Or you can just evaporate the water of the milk. I don't know if it's worth evaporating completely. I understand when milk is evaporated with sugar, it forms dulce de leche, a very classic Argentine product. So maybe it would be a honey dulce de leche. Yeah. I mean, depending on if you... I think you should probably put the honey over it after because, again, if you just try and evaporate while the honey is still in there, I just feel like the honey is just not going to be evaporated, obviously. Like, it's just going to be burnt. I don't know. I just feel like you can probably, like, mix in the honey after you have already, like, created your dulce de leche. I have no idea how to pronounce that, by the way. Oh, it's caramelized milk. How does caramelizing even work? I don't really know a lot about cooking, as you can probably tell. How does caramelizing work? Interesting. Caramelization is a chemical process driven by heat where sugar molecules break down, decompose, and Okay, I don't need that. That's too complicated. It's a process of browning of sugar used extensively in cooking for the resulting butter-like flavor and brown color. Okay. The milk and honey should be well mixed. You know what? I mean, again, Santi, I believe someone probably already like looked into this. If you look really, really deep on the internet, you're probably going to have or like find answers. But also, I'm probably gonna actually like listen to something else. Let me see what I can listen to. I really like this song. Like, there's these random ass songs that they kind of like just hit to me. Again, I feel like they change every day or like every week. Sometimes they hold on a little bit longer, but there's like certain songs depending on like what I feel like and like what I go through in life. Go through as in like a neutral way, neither like positive nor negative. Like I can have a good time in my life, and I meant in that way, you know, not like oh my god I'm having like a breakdown or shit like that. But I don't know. Sometimes certain like songs that just hit more, and this is one of those songs. I really like listening to it, and I don't know why. It just hits me a lot. And I also noticed that a lot of very I don't know, very melancholic sounding songs that usually like really hit to me, or I kind of like I don't know. They just touch something in my soul. The way that I worded that, man. Oh my god. But anyway, I don't know. I really like melancholic stories. I like melancholic songs. Anything that sounds a little bit sad, that always hits with me, and I don't know why. Literally, I recently noticed a lot of my favorite media, they always have a little bit of like trauma in them. Like anything that like makes me think or like makes me cry, makes me like think about it for a really long time. I'm just like, yeah, man, give me that shit. Give it to me. The right song at the right time can hit you very hard indeed. It's also for me. I'm trying to because I feel like sometimes you can also. It's kind of sad actually. Sometimes you can contribute like songs that you used to like really bad situations. That happened with me with like one of my favorite songs, and I hated it. Oh, okay, okay, no, we're not listening to that Spotify. We're not listening to to this one. What the hell? Uh. Mm. Oh, this one's nice. I like this one. This one's groovy. But I always think it's sad when you really like a song and then I don't know something bad happens and then you always like associate like that bad moment or like that bad action with like the song. But on the other hand, you can also associate songs with like good like things happening, obviously. So I don't know. You just have to be careful. But I think for me, I like to be very careful that I no longer really like or like who I share certain like songs with, so I know the people that I share certain songs with. So in case like other people like turn out to be like bad people, I'm not gonna have that song ruined for me. It's very important to me. Okay, my music is my own. mm. But yeah, that's probably what happened. Let me think. Is there anything else I can like probably like speak on? Been chilling a lot with my cats. I feel like my brother has like a worse sleep schedule than me, man. Like my guy is probably awake from like I don't know. He like sleeps nearly throughout the entire day, and I'm like, brother, what the hell are you doing? But also, I'm not really judging him because I'm not really better. But like, damn, compared to him, I feel like I still sleep a little bit better than that. At least I try. I don't know. I try to go to bed at like 1 a.m. or like 2 a.m. the latest. So I know it's not really good, but it's like I'm not saying I'm damn late, you know. I try to have a limit. The best part is when you imagine a whole meme animation of your life in a song, and every time you listen to it, you imagine that meme animation. Yeah, true, but it's probably one of the positive ones. And I guess you can like associate like meme songs with that too. Like a lot of like the meme songs that we know, they used to be normal songs. So people use those songs to accompany certain visuals, I guess, or like I don't know, texts, and then they got turned into a song. So really, any song could be turned into not a song, but like a meme. So anything has the potential to be a meme if you like use it correctly. Yeah, I recently I watched like a video about that actually. I watched like someone who compiled a bunch of like memes or like songs that were used, especially in the earlier moments of like YouTube, and who are known as like kind of like meme songs nowadays, you know. And it was really interesting to me because back then those were just normal ass songs. People didn't even know that they were like they had like this much of an impact on people. Some songs I'm like, whoa, what? I grew up on this. What do you mean, right? But I also find it really interesting when people also remix other songs. Like one of my favorite songs, I think it's from like MF Doom, and MF Doom like remixed like a part of like an existing song. I forgot who the original one is, but sometimes it like pops open on my like Spotify because I found out about it, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is the one that they remixed. Interesting, very cool, I guess. You know, it's cool how like people inspire each other. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And also on the other hand, guys, one thing that's been annoying me. Because I haven't really been here in my like I don't know, student flat, not student flat, my hometown for a while. Whenever I come here, I just have to clean everything. I hate it. I hate cleaning my room. It's so exhausting. But probably everyone hates it. I don't know. Or maybe some people really like cleaning. Who knows? But ever since I was here, we've had like not you know like those flies that like sting you. So I had to like get like some I guess pesticides to like get rid of those too. Like the really small ones. They probably were here because I haven't been here in like literally like a few months. But we finally got those today. So hopefully tonight I can sleep without being stung. That'll be really nice, you know? That'd be really fucking cool because I'm all itchy over my body. I hate it. At the very least, my cat sometimes like sleeps with me. That's like nice. Mm-mm. Um. So wait, let me turn the music a little bit down. Sometimes I listen to music and it can like float out my thoughts. Maybe it's also because I'm getting a bit like more tired now. It is very late. It is very late in the evening after all. I like nearly midnight. It's like 18 minutes until the day is over for me. And then technically it's already day 4. But I still made it. I still made it today. Made it today. I'm also not really sure. I'm probably gonna. Would you guys like just have like a just chatting stream today, or would you also be okay if I went into art later and like still worked a little bit on it? I'm probably not gonna work on it long because again, I don't want to like fuck up my sleep schedule too much. Also, I'm getting a little bit tired. You know, I'm getting a little bit tired. Not that much, but still a little bit. So I don't want to fuck it up too much. Also, I forgot something I forgot to mention. Again, we're all over the place, but we always are. That's okay. On my Discord, I planned like a Discord event this Saturday. So if you guys want to join in on a game event, I don't really know what we're playing yet. I think had someone who recommended Gardic Phone to me. So we're gonna be playing that on Saturday. If you want to join in on that, I haven't really had one in like probably a month. I really have preferred like movie nights because they're just so easy to prep up. And I always worry with like game nights that I'm like unfunny or something, but I know that's not true. That's the scary anxious thoughts. But yeah, I want to like make sure that we have these not really every week, but like every other week at least during the summer. But yeah, guys. Also, I noticed my food. I literally heated up my food, and it's in the microwave. And I fear if I'm not getting it now, I might actually forget about it if I go over. And also, I need to eat something. So I'm gonna go to the be right back screen, and I'm gonna come back with the food. Okay, just you guys wait for me. I'm gonna hurry though. I'm gonna hurry. See you guys in like probably I don't know 3 minutes or 2 minutes. I'm gonna hurry. got my food. I got my food. Also, oh my god, Kevin, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome back, thank you. Oh, I love this song. I love this song. Thank you. Take care as well. Are you going? No worries. Are you going to bed? Please do, Calvin. Oh my god, you guys have a good sleep schedule. But yeah, you know what? I don't really have that much to talk about today, so I don't think we should like force it to be or have like a 1 hour yap. So maybe let me set up my art. I have to eat, but I will likely catch you tomorrow. That's okay. No worries, Calvin. Have a good sleep. Okay. Thank you for stepping around nonetheless. You're going to be at least a little bit productive. Also, artists on my animation, which make me happy. I haven't replied to them yet, but I'm glad they liked it. Let me prepare this. This guy. Well, guys, this is a perfect time to mediate and get to a new spiritual level. Good luck. Just a little tired, guys. So it's one eye and serious. Aw, do you mean me or was that yourself? Again, if you guys are tired, don't worry about it, guys. You guys are good. You guys are okay. I'm not gonna judge you if you guys go to bed. It's just for me. I've never really streamed every day for an entire month, or like that much. Honestly, I've only really streamed like 3 times a week max usually, or like 4 times I think most max. So I do just kind of like want to try around if I can like stream every day. But I feel like especially because currently it's like vacation, I'm like okay with it. Mostly because I don't really have anything else that like really takes my power away from me. So I'm okay with it. Yes, sir. And yeah, you guys can join the Discord if you want to. Mind if I share a few fraud or shower thoughts? Sure. Again, guys, I appreciate if you guys like want to start like a convo. Usually the way I handle it is I just yap about whatever comes into my head. But if you guys like want to help me out, you guys can always like start a conversation and I'm gonna like follow you guys up. AKA messages I've queued up in my head while I was in the shower. Sure, go ahead. Always helps me as a streamer, especially mostly just chatting streamer. Also, I recently I kind of like researched about this because I was kind of curious. But apparently there's like different types of like streamers, obviously, and like also like different types of like communities. If I had to categorize ourselves, first, me as a streamer, I feel like I am definitely the type of streamer that's very community oriented, but also a big yapper. So you guys are just here, honestly, to just like hear me yap, as well as for my art, I'm guessing. So I'm like falling into both those categories. I'm like an art streamer as well as like a yapper. Of course, I sometimes like play some variety games, but honestly, I try. That's not like my main focus, you know. So. And then, for you guys, I feel like you guys are also a very, like, yapper community, yapping-oriented community. Like a very intimate but very, very, very loud community, which I appreciate. So I thought that was kind of interesting, because there's always, like, other types of communities. There's communities, or, like, people who only, like, stream, like, one type of game, especially, I don't know, like, the pro gamer or whatever, like, if you're, like, a pro Overwatch, or, I don't know, Call of Duty, like streamer, and then people just watch you play. And then there's communities where most people are just like kind of like quiet. I don't really like to say a lot, which is also fine. That's fair. But I'm happy that you guys are such big yappers as me because it helps me get a conversation going. For all we know, caterpillars themselves pronounce it as caterpillars. Who knows, right? Maybe they pronounce that way themselves. I would appreciate that, honestly. And oh my god, Dixie! Hi! Late stream! Yes, it's really the midnight stream. Welcome in, Dixie. Hi, how are you? Lying in bed staring at a wall is good for both your overstimulated ass and your overstimulated. True, right? My ass, yeah. My ass is not getting overstimulated. My ass cheeks are well placed on my bed sheets. And I hope you feel better. Me too. QU will forever be a confusing word to me. Right is always very, very weird to me. I don't know. I think nowadays I'm okay with the word because I know the meaning. But when I still learned English, there are so many like weird English names. Maybe like the connections you make to certain ones and that make them like feel less weird. Honey normally has low moisture content, which inhibits bacteria growth. Is that a good or a bad thing? Probably a bad thing, right? Because that makes like a milk go bad like faster. Why does your back type charger Pokemon sometimes appear but sometimes disappears? Or at least I feel like it wasn't there before. Really? Are you sure? Oh, do you mean? I think I currently don't have charging back on my head. On my full body screen, not full body, but my full screen, where you can like see my art program as well. So maybe that's why you feel it that way. But usually, honestly, I usually have it on my head. It's kind of funny though because you can't really see my chameleon when I have it here most of the times. But I like to pretend they're just up there together. None of them is trying to like I don't know hide the other one away. They're just both there. They're just friends. Hmm. The guys thinks caterpillars and chameleons are friends. Nah, actually, aren't wouldn't caterpillars be chameleon food? Wait, do chameleons eat caterpillars? Shit, they do! Oh no! Oh my god, I have like that's kind of sad. It's like I'm keeping this charger bug hostage. This is like my snack, you know, but I'm not eating it. It's like my would-be snack. Oh, okay. Well, I've never thought about eating a like a charger bug, but man, technically I could. You know, technically we all could. This is all our snack, guys. But it's not. How dare you? Don't you dare touch the charger bug, okay? Don't you fucking dare. Milk is an emulsion of fat and water. Look up Maillard reaction to explain caramelization. Maillard reaction. Oh, do you do shit with like chemistry, Frater? Is that something that you are like knowledge in? Because I am not at all. I have no idea about that type of shit. Like there's so many like subjects in school wasn't really like good at, honestly. Oh yeah, if I Google this shit does not explain anything to me. Oh my god. Or maybe a little bit, as long as there's like images alongside it, maybe a little bit. Ah! Anyways, ignore my yawns, okay? I am full awake. I am not getting tired. Not me. Yeah, yapping or listening someone yapping is so funny, right? I agree. I like yappers, and I like being a yapper. It jump scares me every time. I hope you're okay with that. Again, if you don't like it, I can also just like remove it, but But welcome in, Dixie. The ooh are silent. QU. Is it just Q? Oh wait, it's not Q. It's not QU, it's Q? What? It's Q? It's not QU? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might have pronounced it as QU my entire life. Uh-oh. Well, good that I know it now. Man, why? That doesn't make sense. Why is it written like that? Huh? What the fuck? Why is it written like that? What the hell? What the hecky? Huh? Why are words so fucking weird, man? What the hell? Oh my gosh. And I know it's very confusing to me, right? Now I'm confused too. I thought it was pronounced QU before, man. What the hell? Poor Chargeback. Nah, this Chargeback is getting taken care of well. Also, thanks. Oh my god, 20 stream streak. Damn. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's a lot, man. That's like 3 weeks? Probably? I don't know. Probably around that time. Yeah. I usually stream 3 times or 4 times, so 3 times 4 is like 21. No, that's 12. Oh my god. Wait. Holy shit, that might be over a month then, Dixie. Sorry, I was doing math in my brain, okay? You could tell. I was calculating. With like the few brain cells that are still awake at this hour. To be fair though, this is actually this is prime Schlen hour. I might be a little bit tired, but I usually like am able to concentrate the best like during nighttime or during midnight, which is not really good. It's not good at all, but it's just how it is, you know? It's how it be for me. This is my prime time, okay? I missed one, otherwise we'd be approaching 50. Oh, well thank you. Thank you for supporting me so much, Dixie. You're all good. Even if you do miss one. It's just number go up, okay? I don't really change my perception of people. Like obviously I'm gonna be impressed if the number is high, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, Dixie broke their streak. You broke your streak, brother. Now you're a less meaningful citizen of this community. They fight to be on top of you, or do they share you? Well, that is a bad way of phrasing, but I guess my charge bug is just they are both happy to be there. Look at them. Do they look like they're mad? Do they look like they're mad? Not really, right? They're just chilling. They're buddies. They're both very quiet. Maybe they can't really speak. I think Chargeback does have a cry. I don't know if Chargeback can like communicate a lot in its form that it's at, because again it's just going through metamorphosis, I guess. Also, you're streaking, don't look. Oh, sorry, I didn't look. I didn't read the last one. the like second part of that message. Nah, I'm not in the chemistry or science field. I just like wasting time reading random Wikipedia articles. You know what? That's fucking fair as fuck. Also, you could be. Do you know Ushikoshi? Whenever this guy, this fucking writer, he loves to like bring up random ass shit you can read on Wikipedia. It's so fucking funny. I love when that shit happens. And also, oh my god, I haven't really played like 100 Line ever since I got back. Mostly because I feel like I've been filling my schedule either with streaming, meeting out with friends, or working on Casey stuff. So obviously, I'm not gonna have much time to game, or like I guess watching my Oshi. Very very big business, you know. Very very big things that have to happen. But I do want to continue like 100 Line as well in the future. Maybe on the Discord too. Maybe not tomorrow. I do have Casey stuff planned. But also tomorrow I don't really have that much else like to do, so mayhaps I can slide 100 Line Discord stream in, man. I want to continue this game, man. I love this game so much. Especially now that I played through Route Zero, I want to know how it continues. There's so many questions I still have open. It annoys me. But yeah, maybe you could become a writer, Frater, who knows? You could become a writer, and you could write a game, or be in charge of like writing a game or something. It's just Bug that beeps exactly. It's just a little guy, little friend right there. But yeah, I do have food in front of me. Microwaved rice with tomato sauce. Yummy, very very yummy. So it looks pretty young. I like it, but it's probably a very, very scuffed food. You could also mix that shit with noodles if you wanted to. Maybe not with the rice though. But I'm gonna be eating that, and I'm also gonna be working on some art. Like always, getting to work on time is important, but yapping your fun is important. No. Listen, Frata. Your work will always be more important. Okay? Just because your streamer has decided to watch her Oshi instead of streaming on time, it doesn't mean you should like fuck up your like work time, okay? Please don't get like banned, or like what's it called, fired, okay? Just kidding. I have 59 minutes. Okay. I hope that you slept though, man. Oh my gosh. Also, happy new day for your son. Oh my god, you're so right. It is 1 minute into September 2nd. Yippee! Thank you, Santi. Oh my god, time flies. Time flies when you're having fun, right? But yeah, I'm probably gonna go over and work on some art now. But again, as always, if you guys want to yap with me, it helps me. I usually just yap whenever I want to yap about something, obviously. But it helps me if you guys start a conversation. Just write something in the chat. I'm gonna follow you guys. Otherwise, I'm gonna be focusing, and I'm gonna be doing some art. Yes, sir. So let me actually music a little bit like taller. I'm not saying the name of the song, which is kind of depressing, but it's a good song. I don't care. I think the person behind it actually is a little bit of not a good person, but I like them. I think their music is pretty good. So yeah, let me go over to the other screen. Hello. Oh yeah, true. I forgot to like open that yet. Oh wow, you can see my my fucking mirroring thing. Let's go. There we go. Now it should show up. Hello, screen. You should be showing up right now. Why are you not showing up? There we go. Can you guys see it? Wow. Also, again, not streaming in the 18 plus category. Amazing. Did you guys know that this was actually all blood? This is a joke, obviously. But the past like few streams, I was coloring like a blood like tree. You know that those trees from like what's it, not Landell, that what is that one region? The region of Rot in like Elden Ring? It's like that part. Also the ad break. There we go. Don't forget our category. Thank you, Rui. And yeah, no 18 plus category. There we go. But I'm gonna be working on this, and I'm gonna be eating and listening to art. But alright. I'm probably gonna go start working on this now, so I'm probably gonna go Schlen locked in a bit. But like you guys know, you can always write something. I'm gonna try and join you. Try talking about non-18 plus topics. Be like, how do you do, fellow kids? Yeah. Me going into the 18 plus category unknowingly, not even talking about 18 plus topics. Amazing. Just the thing I would do because I'm so fucking forgetful. Like, only I was like, let me share as always. Thank you, but I did not draw this. Just keep that in mind. I'm merely like mixing this shit up into different layers so I can animate it. I don't want to take the credit for this because again, I did not draw this. This is absolutely amazing. It's an absolutely amazing piece of art, and that's why I want to make it move. I did color edit it though. That's the only thing I want to take credit for. Wait, I can show you guys here. Like, this was the original, and this is my edit. And now I'm like, again, I already like parted certain things. So whenever you part things up, usually shit is still gonna like look minorly like different. But I try to like keep that very low. I try to keep it very close to the original illustration as I can. Let me take a few bites. You could say you hadn't eaten since yesterday. Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Santi. Not at all. There we go. I want to zoom in. Are you enjoying food? Thank you. I'm gonna enjoy my tomato sauce of cheese. Also, welcome back from the ad break. Enjoy, knobs. Thank you very much. Cheese and tomato sauce sounds like pizza without bread. It kind of is. I mean, obviously, there's still like vegetables in here. It's kind of like, it's like vegan, what do you call when you mix, pork? Like scrambled pork? I think it has a name too in English. I forgot. I think you guys actually taught that one to me, but I forgot what it was called. Like scrambled pork and I don't know, vegetables and tomato sauce and you mix it with noodles. I meant bolognese sauce. It's basically vegan bolognese. It's like bolognese, but like without the meat. You know, that's what I'm eating with like, and without the noodles and with cheese. Sounds like a soup. Not really. Has too little water for that. It's kind of like a mass, you know. It's just like the sauce in itself. Little leftovers. I did not cook that shit myself, which I'm grateful for. I love when I don't have to cook shit for myself. I hate cooking. Cooking is so exhausting. The person who discovered mixing tomato sauce and cheese must have been like, delicioso. I think it's really like a reference, but I don't get it. But it's so funny. Is all the fruit cut into small pieces? Yes. Anyways, let me start. Also, yes, you guys will listen to. I don't know what type of music it is. I always like to call it ADHD music because whenever I show this type of music to my family, my mom is also just like, why do you listen to this? And I'm like, it sounds good to me. I know it's just beeps and boops, but it goes hard. You guys think it goes hard too, right? Like, it has something. I like Metal Room. I think your music's pretty good. But it's like, I don't know, I get it, I guess. If I wasn't into that type of music, it really is just beeps and boops. If I was, I wouldn't get a mansion or expensive car, but I would definitely hire a private chef. Absolutely. I would get a private chef, and I would get someone who cleans everything. Because, oh my god, I hate cleaning. And I hate cooking, so... I'm playing a person who discovered it was Italian. Italian food is great. Oh, true, that's right. I don't know a lot about Italian food. I mean, I don't really know about food in general a lot, so... Hey, it kind of goes, okay? It kind of goes. Okay, so this one is done. Let me save again, even if it's just like, I just unhit a layer. I mean, I just hit a layer. Let me save. I don't care. You never know. You never know what you're gonna lose. Actually, I have to probably nearly completely. This one I still have to do as well. Oh, okay. Do you guys want to try and start the absolutely insane city that I have right here? Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I doing this again? Why am I doing this again, guys? Do you guys know? You guys know why I'm doing this? I don't know. You could, well, Or do I wanna like procrastinate on this and Oh no, I don't want to listen to this art. I'm not feeling 5 seconds of summer. No, this one's good. This one's actually good. Architecture one. Honestly, no offense. I feel like... Oh, actually... Did you guys know this? I once did like a test in school. The thing with me is, I feel like I'm the type of person... there was like, you know these people who come to your schools and they try and like see what you're good at and like what type of jobs will be best for you. And I remember that out of everyone in my class back then, the results from my test, like it's kind of like a personality test. I think they gave you like 3 different main point or like strengths in your personality and like interests, and then they would like show you the types of jobs that would be like best for you. And I remember out of everyone in my class, whatever personality I got had like the least amount of fucking jobs available. Like, wow, cool. And I remember, I think the only things that it listed down was like nail tech. It was influencer, and I'm like, brother, okay, sure. So I can choose between influencer, a nail tech artist, or like a nail artist, and an architect. So, wow, cool. Thank you. So apparently those are like my jobs. Those will be my dream jobs, everyone. Or like those are the type of jobs that my personality and my strengths will be really good at. I think the only reason why I never really went into architecture is because I don't really care about architecture, but also because I feel similarly about graphic design, honestly, but it's just like a lot of the shit you learn in like theory for graphic design, I just don't agree with. Like a lot of the modern architecture or like a modern houses, they just look so boring to me. And if I could just like build houses like they did back in the days, you know, like during I wish I could tell you guys like a specific time period, but I sadly I'm too stupid for that. I'm not stupid, but I forgot about that. I used to I had it memorized, but I forgot, you know. But especially the ones that you know, when you look up medieval houses or like Renaissance houses, like those type of houses that you find in like the old parts of like Germany. I love those parts. I love those cities. I would love to build or like help like construct cities like that or like houses like that. But no, I know that if I would ever become a fucking architect, I would have to like obviously design houses to the way that people would want to like commission me for. And the type of houses that get built in like 2025, they are like the fucking ugliest, blockiest block houses ever. I don't want to do that. And the same goes for like graphic design, because first a lot of the rules that you learn is just like make everything more simple and simple and simple. Even if you believe that a little bit more detail would be good, like nah. Because everyone, there's like a hype towards like the most simplest like simplicity in logos at the moment. Like no one wants to commission that. So I don't know, I don't want to go into it because I feel like it would drive me insane. I don't know. I feel like I would probably be a good graphic designer, or I guess I could get into architecture if I cared too much. Architecture, yeah. But because of those things, I am not. If I lived like 100 years ago, honestly, I would not even have a job. I would probably be married and really miserable and stuck in like a marriage I would not enjoy. But if I was a dude, I would probably, I don't know, maybe I would do architecture. Who knows? Yeah, influencer sounds so fancy. I don't know, man. I don't know, maybe one day. I feel like with influencer or being a content creator in itself, honestly, I can kind of see it for myself, but I think I'm just not there yet. I'm way too young. I have way too little experience in life. And I feel like influencer or like content creator is not something you should achieve to have immediately out of school, like without any other like job experience. Especially because it's like, it's like no matter what you do, there's always a little bit of like luck involved. And I feel like even if it goes well for you now, how do you know how it's gonna go in like 5 years? You know, like you might just like be in a completely different standing, like a completely different financial position. So you better head out. No worries, Father. Have a good one, okay? Always happy to see you. I'm happy. Thanks for having me around, Father. Good luck with your job. But yeah, I feel like it's always important as a content creator, or honestly anyone going into the arts, to have like plan Bs or like other job availabilities that you can like fall back upon. So for me, it's really important that when I finish studying, I have like a little bit of like a real life experience until I ever would. If even if I like at this point in my life, I don't think I could ever take content creation as a job. Because I'm just way too. I love streaming, but it's not anywhere where I could live from it, you know. And I don't want to expect anything from like people who obviously do support me to like I don't know have to feel bad for supporting me more. Because I don't know, I can't live off it. How dare you guys not like donate fucking I don't know 500 euros every month to me? How dare you? How dare you not pay my rent? You know, I want to organically get there one day if I ever do, and if I don't, I don't know, man. That's just how it is, you know? I can try and, like, improve, but I don't want to expect something that might not happen. So, I do want to have something I can, like, fall back, like, on. It's, like, very important to me. But it's still, I guess, it sucks that my type of personality is just, like, not made for a lot of jobs, but doesn't mean I can't work those jobs, you know? But I do feel like I'm kind of like I have the personality of someone who goes more into like freelance. So, but who knows? Again, you might see me in like a big ass studio, or like I don't know, like as a programmer somewhere in like a few years. Who knows? Who knows where fucking life takes you? You never can tell. You know, I'm gonna do the same thing I did for the city with the other elements. Mm, hmm. What in the Omori music? Minry, hello! Welcome in to this very, very early stream, obviously. Thanks for stopping around. Hanyo! What? No! It's not 1 a.m. What? No! Never. Nah, I'm not streaming that long today, though. Don't worry. You're not getting a fucking 7-hour stream from me. Not my real time right now. It's pretty 1 a.m. to me. Yeah. 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 We're getting there. What you're eating is not the craziest food. I'm eating bolognese sauce of cheese. Yeah. Very good food, I know. Are you eating something, Minry? Yes? Yes, I'm just eating the sauce and the cheese. You can judge me, yeah? No, I was too lazy. You had a pesto noodles with egg tuna? Ooh. Nice. I hope it tastes good. Oh, you put in too much tuna? Honestly, you learn from that shit. I remember whenever I fuck up food, or the one thing with me is I really like herbs. Like, I like to use a lot of spices, but not the type of, I just like to use a lot of salt. I know it's not really healthy, but sometimes I overdo it a little bit. And whenever I do that, I'm like, damn, man, I should not have put that much shit in there. And then I learn, and then I don't put as much shit in there. I'm learning to appreciate less salted, like less, I don't know, less herbed, like food. I'm not sure at all. It's intuition. Sometimes my intuition betrays. Exactly. You get it. You get it, Minry. You get it. I'm the same. Oops. Ah. Oops. What am I working on? I'm working on parting this illustration ready for animation. So usually I have like one layer, and then if you want to animate it, you have to like cut out the pieces that you want to animate, and then put everything, like put like a background. Obviously, like if I animate like this hand, I have to like draw in what is behind this hand. Same goes for all of the other elements. I'm cutting them out, and I'm being very much perfectionist because I actually enjoy this process. You can call me a masochist in that regard. I kind of enjoy it. I like it. It's fun to me. I can never be a rigger. To be fair though, I'm very much on the extreme end. If you were to part it from, I don't know, like on a scale from 1 to 10, how detailed would you prepare the layer? I will probably be close to 10. Okay, like I like to make myself suffer in that regard. I just like to, I don't know, I like to prepare shit really nicely. Not a 10 because I'm not making it perfect, never. Also, no, I didn't draw the art. The art was drawn by Chimian326 on top left. They are on Twitter. They actually haven't posted anything in a year, which is kind of sad, but theirs is really good. Again, I'm an artist, but I don't want to take the credit for pieces that I have not edited or not drawn myself. I have edited this though, because this used to be the original. Again, it's a fucking gorgeous, amazing piece, but I did edit the colors a little bit. So that's my contribution. And I am basically cutting this shit up into like different layers. I did get sent the PSD, but that was just, again, it's really helpful to me. But there's still like a lot of stuff that is like missing, obviously. Like, it's just the way that the artist drew it, and I'm basically like going through their files and cutting it how I need it to be animated, and like drawing in the remaining things for myself, because, well, I think they did part a lot of stuff already, but not really for animation, just like the way that they drew it, like, that's really helpful, but it's like it's a lot of work to get this shit like animation ready. And it is a little bit of a pain, but again, I like it. You have to be a masochist to like it, maybe a little bit, I don't know, maybe a little bit. I also enjoy the mashing process. Maybe I just like repetitive things. I just like to do stuff that doesn't really take me a lot to like think, And with stuff like this, I like drawing. And I feel like it's because I already have a guide. Like, I already have an illustration I need to follow in a way, and I enjoy like cutting it up into pieces because I am not the person drawing this. I don't have to break my head over compositions, etc. Like, again, I don't mind doing that. I like drawing, but it's also nice to do something else. I feel like I've been mostly just an illustrator my entire life, that I enjoy doing other pieces of the process. So, see, that's why I do 2D animation, but yeah. You don't do the rigging? You're not the person who draws the art? Or like cuts up the art. If I like charge for this though, dude, I could probably charge so much money. Like the amount of detailed cuttings I do. Oh, I did rigging in 3D class and I really wanted to die. Damn, man. To be fair though, rigging in 3D is a little bit different. I don't really know that much about 3D. I probably know more about 2D. But you can use your knowledge. Like, I did learn the basics of sorry. Of like 3D stuff, like 3D rigging, 3D animation a while ago too. And I feel like it really helped me. Like, I understand, I feel like I can do better 2D meshes now. Because the thing with 2D animation is, or like motion graphics and whatnot, it's not as like used in the industry, I would say. Like, there's not as much of a big market for it, which is kind of sad. But there's not as many tutorials for it. Like, I feel like there's like so many like teachers and like, I don't know, videos to like look up to for like 3D stuff. But it isn't the same thing for like 2D. However, you can actually apply a lot of like the 3D stuff to your 2D knowledge. Like, I don't know, topology, for example. Like the way something bends. It's like the way like meshes get like impacted when you move them. It's literally the same thing as 3D, just on like a 2D like space, just with 2 axes instead of 3. So that's something I was able to like, that's some of the knowledge I was able to use. I can't do 3D stuff as much. That's fair. It's good. Weight painting makes me puke. Me too. I don't like weight painting either. But I feel like for me, it's just like, I don't really think I dislike weight painting. I think I just like dislike the program that I have to do it in. Like in Blender, weight painting can be such a pain. I think you just have to get used to the program that you do whatever shit in. And if you can do stuff fastly, if you know what to do, if you know the program's like weaknesses and like strengths, it's like easier to like do certain things. Adding bones makes me puke. I'm good at doing lines. You did not have to clarify that, okay? My brain would have not, like, jumped there okay? There really is a lot of 2D rigging stuff, right? It's so sad, man. You know, it looks me makes me want to, like, become a 2D animation god so I can just make tutorials. But I feel like they already like tutorials, but I feel like the tutorials they're not on the same quality as a lot of the. Honestly, I think they either go really into detail about like a very specific type of rigging, or they're like really long and more like explanatory. I just feel like there's not really a good like. I don't think there's a lot of like good things you can read into for 2D animation. But also I feel like it's gonna take a while. You know, I feel like even like any person, no matter how good you get, like that shit takes you like a long time to like document and like explain, make like tutorials for it. You know, it's not easy. The only 2D rigging exposure I've ever seen on YouTube actually is that one time I saw someone rigging and animating Nico from League of Legends. Ooh. I think for me, I've seen some tutorials that were actually pretty good. I have learned from tutorials as well. But again, I just feel like it's all over the place. It's all chaotic. There's not really like I feel like every 2D rigger, there's not really any workflows you can follow. You know, everyone can just kind of like does their own thing. They found out about one function of this program and then they just like use that forever, me included. I know how to rig stuff using like warp deformers, but I've never really looked into like a lot of the other stuff that this program has to offer. And I think we're missing like a person who just like goes through the program and like, explains everything one by one. That's like important in like a short manner, short time frame, easy to explain, you know, easy to understand. That's something we're missing. Like just one place that has it all, that explains it all, where you can just learn everything. And even then, I feel like then people could probably like learn the software even in a few months. But because there's just like it's just so hard to look up tutorials or places to learn about it. You just kind of like have to find or like use whatever knowledge you come across on your way through the internet. So it makes it like harder to learn. But I'm also grateful that I finally have like the basics down. Otherwise obviously I could not animate the stuff that I have animated, but it's so hard. Like if I want to improve myself, I'm just gonna like I don't know, I'm just gonna shit and bowl. You know, I'm just gonna find shit. I'm gonna be like, yeah, sure. Let's watch this 2-hour tutorial. And then search for the timestamps of stuff that I don't know compared to the stuff I already do know. Fucking people, exactly. Exactly. Oh, you missed 2D animation and did it. Oh, what? Listen, that's okay though. Listen, no one is ever. I don't know. Again, I'm not saying it wasn't good. I don't know what you animated, but everyone's first animation is probably gonna suck ass. I don't even have my first animation. I remember I made like a screenshot of like I tried to animate like that one like beta design I had. I looked like a fucking Apple girly pop K-pop girl. I don't know, the one with the big boobs that I don't have, and the Apple pen and the blue hair and cappy beanie whatnot, banana earrings. That one I tried to animate, and I literally didn't know. I knew shit. I knew nothing about this program, and because of that, I remember I tried to. What did I do? I think I tried to animate the angles for the head, and because I didn't know no shit, it didn't work. Like it just looked like a devil. I don't think I have the file anymore, to be fair, which is kind of sad actually. You know what? Let me look it up. I don't think I saved it because back then I didn't know how good I would get in this program or how long it would take me. Live 3D. Let me find the app. It was a frame by frame animation for a class, but I generally don't remember what it was about. I just wanted to pass. It's so fair though. That is so fucking fair. Sometimes I feel like, especially in uni, you cannot put your 100% into everything. You kind of like have to compromise on like what you want to do, especially if you're trying to stay in like time for it. It's like a privilege to take longer than you than average, you know. I'm slowly realizing that animation a few times in my life more than I thought. I just never pursued it. Oh, well, it's never too late to start, Ruri. Again, look at my stuff that I did from 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Okay. Um. Aw, you're lying. You was always this good. You just never knew until you tried that. You always had it in you. Thank you, Stefan. But I disagree, actually. That is definitely a skill that I've earned, and I know where you're coming from. I think it's not really that I had like the talent for it. I think it's just that I am dedicated enough to like just teach myself. I feel like with a lot of creative stuff, you just need to right mindset. You just need to learn how to teach yourself stuff on your own and not give up. Like whenever I try something, I'm not going to beat myself up. Obviously, I'm not going to be as happy about something, but let me just like pop up my. Do I still have? Wait. Fuck it, I'm gonna like screen share my entire thing. Ah! Okay, wait, no, actually, no. Give me a second. Give me a second. I just don't want to fucking show something that I had to take off, or I had to take, that one VOD from like 2 days ago down because I showed Casey spoilers in there for like 1 second, but I don't want to do the same mistake today. So, was it this one? For sure. It's probably the one that like Risty rigged for me. Man, I wish I had the original files. It would be so funny. The fuck is this? Oh, okay, never mind. That's something else now. Lascia in der Hose, durch dieser Lärm. Oh man, I don't have it anymore. That's so fucking sad. Dude, it would be so funny if I still had this file. That's so sad. Yeah, no, I don't have it anymore, guys. I'm sorry. But I do have the model that Aristy rigged. Again, I drew this. I drew this like 4 years ago or something. And I did not rig this, okay? But I can try and recreate the I don't know what I did. What did I do? Okay, let me just like delete all of these. I'm not even gonna save it, so it should be fine. Okay, wait. Okay, let me just like. Let me delete these. Oh, no, I deleted everything. Man! Oh my gosh! Okay, fuck it, I'm just editing it myself. I don't care. Okay, so I think I had like the standard because I did not know how to create meshes myself, obviously. And then I don't know. I think I just like I did it like this, and I like changed the points a little bit with my mouse. And then it was kind of like, wait, oops. It was kind of like this. Wait. Okay, wait, let me just create a toggle for you guys so you know what I mean. It was kind of like this. So this was like my first rig. Crazy, right? And I think after that I gave up, and I did not even know how to do the parameters. And I remember, I think I just like went and took the eyes. I took the eyes, and then I put them like here or something. I don't know. Oh, what? I have those separated? No fucking way. What? That's crazy. What? But I put them like in front of like the neck. So like this. That's what I remember doing. I remember like putting these on the neck or something. Like that. And that was my first rig. Crazy. Listen, you can do better than this, Rui, okay? If I can go from this to like wait, again, let me brag for a second. To like this, you can do too, okay? Like I beg you. I beg you, Rui. You can do this, okay? I believe in you. This is 3 years, okay? 3 years of just being a stupid, dedicated motherfucker like me. And people tell you that this shit sucks. They're right. But it doesn't mean you're always going to suck. It's normal to suck when you start out. And you shouldn't like guilt yourself for sucking at the start, okay? Yeah, be a believer in yourself. Why would you not believe in yourself if that's something you want to do? Like, just get better, just learn, improve. Be kind to yourself, but also be realistic. Don't just be like, if I just like continue doing this, I'm just gonna get better by itself. That's not true. You still have to learn. You have to look at your own like things that you could do better. You have to improve. You have to criticize yourself, but not in a way where like, I suck at this. You know, I'm always gonna suck at this. But you can be aware of your flaws and what you can improve, and then gather towards that improvement. And that way you improve over time. It's gonna take time, you know? You can't really tell how fast you're gonna be. And you should not like, I don't know, put yourself down for, I don't know, being slower than other people. And then you're still learning. And that's what matters. So I feel like if you have a mindset like this, you can literally learn anything. And that's what I don't know, I feel like ever since I've like been able to achieve that mindset, I've just been able to just like kind of like teach myself anything I want to do, at least creatively, you know? So I believe it has nothing to do with talent or knowing how to do it. It just has to do with having the right mindset and dedication to actually like pull through and like get better at it. Yeah. I don't think I want to pursue it since it's more for fun. That's fair. Again, I think if you go into something, you should never go into it thinking that you want to pursue it like financially. That's just the wrong like way to go at it. Like even right now, like with streaming, anything that I have like enjoy, I'm not being like, yeah, I have to pursue this. It's more like, yeah, maybe I'm gonna pursue this if I ever have the opportunity to, and I can like live off of it. But I'm not going to set it as a like if I don't like make it financially, I have failed. You know, like it's okay. You can just like do something for fun, and maybe it's gonna become something that you can financially live off of if that's what you want. But like you shouldn't like hold your self-value accompany to that. Like there's so many like fucking artists that are so talented that don't do this as a job, who could maybe make it as a job, but they just don't. And then there's artists who honestly I would like, not, again, I don't mean this in a bad way, but their art or like their whatever they are doing is a lot worse than people who don't do it financially, and they can still live off it, you know? It just depends how you want to go towards it, how good you can market yourself. So I don't know, don't tie your self-worth to this. Talent is, I feel, just hard work, I guess. I do believe there's a certain amount of talent involved sometimes. Like, again, for me, I do believe I am good at, like, I have a creative mind. Like, I'm just a creative person. I enjoy doing creative stuff. And obviously, if I enjoy doing something and I do it every day for, like, multiple years, I am going to improve if I have the mindset of I'm going to seek out what I can do better, etc., etc., you know? But it's not just that, it's still hard work that's involved. I feel like talent in quotation mark just makes you more likely to not give up or continue doing things that you enjoy. Yeah. I remember trying so hard in my 3D animation class because my professor gave me a B so I could improve. I was already very ahead of the class, by the way. And then to improve my grade, he said I should do a 2D animation and I was furious. I finished and handed in the animation the same day. Lamau, he gave me a full week for it. Damn. I mean, you know, I get that though. But also, I think it's same with like, I don't know, I feel like with grades for me, that's why I'm trying to go into like a career where grades are not really as important. Also, I hope the song is okay. Oh, I think I listened to a German song. Oh, wait, Mira, you're German? I forgot about that. That's cool though. This looks so cursed now, right? But that's just how my my first rank was, you know. Wait, didn't I send a friend of mine like a screenshot? Oh my god, wait. I'm digging through my old Discord files. How many? Ooh, 27 pages, guys. Uh-oh. 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 I'm scrolling backwards. Ha! Oh my god, I have so many screenshots of when we played Baldur's Gate. I made so many screenshots of me and my girlfriend, Karlek. By the way, fun fact, we replayed through the entirety of Act 2 because I forgot to click one piece of dialogue in Act 2 so she would like me or to unlock the romance of her. I was so heartbroken, guys, you don't know. I was so down bad for this woman. So absolutely fucking down bad. And we did it! I replayed the entirety of Act 2 with them. And then I got towards it. I got my girlfriend. And now I've never finished Baldur's Gate 3 because I'm scared. Like, I know that in the endings, your partners can like die. And I think we were going towards an ending where I could not save Karlak. So my way of dealing with it was just to never fucking finish it, you know? Like, I was just like, you know what? If I don't finish Baldur's Gate 3, my big titty fire girlfriend cannot die, you know? So that was my way of dealing with it. Ooh, wait, I'm getting closer. I feel like I'm getting closer to my rigs. Damn, true. I did play Final Fantasy 2. Not 2, but like as well. Crazy. Um Oh my god. I forgot, dude. I have like Justin Bieber. I have like a pixel version of Justin Bieber, anime Justin Bieber, that I worked on. Oh, and I found like an earlier version of the art we're working on right now. Like originally I had commissioned a friend to work on this, but they got burned out, which is fair. Again, I think I was just kind of desperate to get them commissioned. So I was not mad at them for not finishing it. But I ended up like sending whatever they started, and I sent it to another person, and then they finished that for me. You know what? While I'm searching for that image, I can like show you guys like the original. Look, this is the original of whatever the hell this is right here. Here, look. This is like the concept for this. Crazy interesting, right? Saw some pictures of my old cat. So sad. It's a Hatsune Miku song, right? No! I did not find it! I hate it. Ugh. Maybe I sent it to someone else. I don't know. Grr! I do know I sent it to someone though. That's insane. I hate life. It's okay though. Again, then just imagine the image I showed you guys right now. That's what my first rig looked like. Okay, so if you think, sorry, that's a wrong thing. I mean, honestly, that wasn't bad though. That's okay. You could see that. That was just forever deception and whatnot. But if I can get from this to whatever I'm doing right now, you guys can do that as well. Okay, I believe in you. And true, not discrediting your hard work at all. You definitely worked hard. It's shit for that. Just I thought of putting up words of encouragement. That's okay, Steph, and I appreciate it. But again, I'm not taking it in a mean way. I think personally, because I know that when certain people who are not artists themselves, like say certain compliments, I don't mean any harm. Even if some artists can like pick it up as like an insult. But I try to explain to you why certain things might like be more appreciated by artists. In other words, I just feel like a lot of artists, when you tell them that you have a lot of talent, I know that it's meant not in a mean, it's meant in like a complimentary way, but it just like for artists it usually feels like you discredit all of the hard years of work they put into their craft, you know. Schlen for president 2026. Nah, man, I would not be a good president, trust me. People could take advantage of me really fucking easy. This looks cursed now. That was not the intention back then, but that was how it ended up looking like. And I gave up my flaws and I'm just too perfect. Real. Joke by the way, it's okay, it's okay. We like a little bit of self-confidence, but listen, maybe you still have to ground yourself a little bit. But yeah, you're German, you're from Germany, let's go! It's always nice to see other German people. Hee hee, hee, you're so real for that, Shani. Thank you. I forgot how you responded to that too, but yes, yes. Anyways, though, I'm going back to working on this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you for the talk, though. Oh, and welcome back from the break. I guess the ad break is already over. So I'm actually not feeling this song too much. I'm probably gonna skip this. I like this song. Oh, thought it was very ouchy, but I'm sipping tea, hoping it helps. Good. I hope it does help you, Ruri. If it turns out to be allergies, then these allergies have hands. Honestly, though, anything that has to do with your throat, that could be allergies. I'm not saying it is, but it could be. I'm back from ad. Woohoo! Welcome back from the ad, and thank you for watching through it. I'm working on a temporary friend of mine right now. It's turning out so cute. It's her birthday soon. Hee hee. Oh, good luck. It's always very kind. I'll bet your friend ends up liking it. I mean, obviously they're going to. If they don't, I'm going to judge them. Anyone who doesn't like any gift people prepare for them, if there's thoughts in it, I'm judging them if they don't appreciate it at the very least. Oh, she's gonna like LMAO. She's an artist as well, and she made me a charm. Oh, that's cute. That's very cute. It reminds me of when I was younger, when I was in my teenage me talking like a fucking grandma. But when I was in my teenage years, sorry the way I say this, just like, oh my god, I'm saying like I'm like 90 years old or something. But I had like one of my besties still now. We used to like draw each other all the fucking time, man. Honestly, I still have a lot of their art pieces hanging up over my bed. Not here, but in my uni flat, obviously, because that's where I spend most of my time. That was kind of nice. But nowadays, I don't really have the time to draw as much anymore. I like to draw on a whim, but I'm not really forcing myself because drawing can be very like mentally taxing. But if I do it for everything, I don't know how to explain it. When I was in like still in school, like art was kind of like my escape as well as stuff that I just enjoyed doing, obviously. So if I didn't do it every fucking day, like it was kind of like my escape. So I did enjoy doing art for my friends because it gave me an opportunity to work on it. But nowadays, because I do art for so much, or art is kind of like my life, you know, I do Like, I don't want to burn myself out at the very least. Like, I enjoy what I'm doing, but I feel like even stuff that you enjoy doing, you can do it too much. You can overwork yourself. So I try, or like, at least I don't really like work on gifts anymore for my friends, like art gifts, because they burn me out more likely. So usually, like, I've tried to give people like other things, and that doesn't mean I don't like them any less. It just means I respect my own creative energy. I don't want to burn myself out. I mean, your favorite Pokemon. If he doesn't like it, I'm gonna obliterate here. Literally, do that. Goddess of Tablet Arts having to rename everything like that is such a mood. To be fair, I think that's got something to do with tablet. Or do you mean like you can't use your keyboard? Honestly, it bothered me when I first started using my tablet, which is probably like 5 or 6 years ago now. Holy shit, I've been using that shit for a long time. Crazy. Yeah, oh my god, I might like be more of a longer tablet artist than like a non-tablet artist in a few years. That's a weird feeling. But I don't really mind it nowadays. I'm used to it. You just have to get used to your tablet keyboard. Not being able to rename efficiently is one of the reasons I want to get a PC tablet someday. I don't know. I take that over being able to draw on my bed or in any position I want to. I hate if you have a tablet, like fixate it to one position on your computer and you can only draw on your computer, because again, right now I'm drawing on my computer in a way, like I'm drawing in front of my computer. I don't mind it. I'm okay with that. But I hate if that's the only way I can draw. Like that burns me out. I love just being able, I love technically being able to draw on the toilet. I don't think I've ever drawn on the toilet, but I could. I could like take the biggest dump ever and then like draw like the Mona Lisa while I'm doing that. Although Corn Grind is about to end me again soon. Good luck, Minry! I've never been, I mean, I've been to a lot of conventions, but I've never sold at a convention. Thing with me is, I feel like I could probably, I don't think I have the media presence to sell at a con, to be fair. But if I did lock in, and I drew like a lot of popular stuff and like, I don't know, chibis, etc., I could probably like sell at least a little bit at like a convention. It's just, I would prefer to use my time for other things. If I ever go to a con, I was thinking maybe I could make like a VTuber booth, you know? I could like open up a Schlen booth or some bullshit like that, you know? Maybe one day! That's the one where I feel like it's the most achievable for me. I could probably maybe sell like some art pieces I've drawn on the side, but it's more fun. You can totally do it. Maybe one day, but again, I would have to like draw like con stuff that would sell at it, and I don't want to at the moment. I want to prefer, or like I want to focus on like other things. So again, if I ever go to a con, I'm probably gonna like have like a Schlen booth, etc. Sorry, this song is so cursed, but I love to. This is like the song I like to show off with my friends or anyone searching for like a weird song. I don't know. I once listened to it and I didn't like it, but then I listened to it again and it's kind of grown on me. It's such a, I don't know. You just slap the keyboard and it like creates something song, but it kind of goes after a while. You know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Needed any presents for local concert? Not gonna lie. Yeah, probably not. I do it for fun. It's a nice part of time thing to do. True. If you enjoy doing it, that's fair. Again, if I had the time and motivation to just draw fan art and chibis of I don't know, random popular things at the moment, maybe I would. You're gonna rest nice for the ouchie. Go like that. That's okay, Rui. No worries. Please get some rest. Okay, that's what I said. Go get rest, Rui. Also, I'm sorry for the song playing while you go. Oh man. Wait, let me. What can I listen to? The song sure was something indeed. I like it though, but I do want to listen to mostly non-Mimi songs right now. Oh, this song is a banger. Thank you, dude. Of course. Please rest. Oh, wait. There's rain on here too? No way. Sean, I did stand-up comedy at my train station today. I was so filled and I was questioning my entire existence because why would you do that at a train station that's already packed? I don't know, man. People like to pull the most weirdest entertainment stunts everywhere, man. I'm sorry you had to experience that, man. It was probably really bad stand-up comedy, huh? To be fair, I am myself. I'm kind of like a. I make really bad jokes and I kind of own up to it. And I think bad jokes have like their own type of charm, but not only if you don't force people to take part in it. First time I saw that ever anywhere. Maybe they just had like the guts, but they didn't have the guts to do something like good. They just wanted to annoy people. I didn't bother listening to them because I had headphones in and I needed to catch a bus. Good. Honestly, though, probably most people like react that way. That's the most sanest thing to do. It's like people again. It's like a kind gesture. But for example, people on like the train station or like any train, any public transportation, when they start like singing in the bus, etc. Like it's meant well, but a lot of people they just want to chill out, you know. And you shouldn't like force it upon people. Like they want to make like a nice gesture, but people just want to chill out in a bus. So, like respectfully, people just get annoyed when people do that, or if you're just like too loud in public and annoying others. So, you should know your what's it called? Your limit. Bad jokes are good jokes in my opinion. If they're done, if you don't force it on anyone, yes. I say because I am a bad joker maker as well. But I would not like force my bad jokes upon people on a train. I'm contemplating if I want to get the tickets for Dokumi next year right now. That's all you have to choose. I don't know, man. It depends on like my money situation then. As well as if some of my friends are gonna go. Probably not for me though. I don't have a lot of money and I really have to save up. You're living off BAföG at minimum wage right now? Good luck. Dude, I wish I could still live off fucking BAföG. My mom started caring for my fucking grandpa, and my BAföG went from literally because the thing with BAföG is not. I hate BAföG, man. Gosh, I hate that fucking shit. First, so in my first year when I got literally nearly the full like thing for me because I have like a single mom and my dad is obviously like dead. So obviously my mom cannot really like care for me as much as other parents because she's literally a single parent caring for her kids. And it was also during like COVID, so she was also not making as much money. So I think I got like 650 euros a month. And then the only thing that changed was that my brother got 18 and my mom started caring for my grandpa because my grandpa did not do well because he's like really old and he used to be cared for. But then my mom started caring for my grandpa. And the thing with BAföG is you have to put in all of the money that you get, even the ones that are not taxed. And because my mom gets money from the state for caring for my grandpa, that is not taxed, she literally gets it to be able to care for my grandpa. And my brother is like 18. My fucking 650 euros went from like 650 to 28! I get 28 euros a month for this shit. And you know how long this shit took me to approve? 8 months. I started the entire bureaucracy shit. I sent them fucking papers. I had to prove that my dad did not have an internship in like 19, or like had an internship in 19 whatever. It's just it's so stupid, dude. I probably, if you paid me like minimum wage for the amount of time that it took me to like search out all of the bureaucracy papers for my fucking for my BAföG papers, I don't think I would even get minimum wage for the entire time it took me to like search out all of the motherfucking like papers you had to send in. I feel like if you just have a normal family, like sending in stuff is probably easier. But if one of your parents is like dead, or I don't know, you get like, I don't know, orphan pension, you get any state fundings or etc. Like, or there's any like thing that's like off from the average, like you have to send in so much shit. Like I had to prove that my that I was not inheriting our house because I could pay off like parts of our house to be able to afford like studying. And it's just like, bro, the fucking ways they go to be able to not pay you every year, and you have to do that every year, and it takes so long to pay you every year. Okay, like I remember in my first year of getting BAföG, it literally took me like 7 months to or 6 months to get my money. But listen, I got a lot of money then, so I didn't really care. I remember that I used to have up till like 5,000 euros saved up before I moved out to uni, and then literally like I think a few months later, obviously nearly all of my payments were like, nearly all of my money was gone, and then I got the fucking BAföG after payment, which was good. But now this fucking year, I also had shit saved up from the previous year of getting BAföG after payment because I knew it would probably take the same amount of time, and again it took even longer. And then I got like, and at the end I got maybe like 200 euros compared to what I got before, like a brother. Not like every month. Like that's what I got after waiting for 8 or 7 months to get like my BAföG payments. So like 28 fucking euros a month is a fucking joke, dude. Oh my god. Like I'm legitimately pissed. Oh, I hate BAföG shit so much. It's just so stupid. Like why would I go through the effort? Like it's just so stupid that it changes for, because again, I'm not rich, okay? I'm middle class. Like I'm middle class. I have like a single mom that cares for me. And again, I'm not like poor, okay? I'm not saying that. Like I can afford shit. I save up. I'm a nerd, okay? I save up for mostly just like tech shit, and I can afford it if I save up for a while. But it's like I'm not rich, okay? I would put myself or ourselves, I would put ourselves in like, I don't know, middle wage, not middle wage, but like middle class, so it's insane that shit does not get like supported. No, the Nachzahlung has not geballert. They did indeed not. At all. And that is crashing out, right? I was so pissed. You guys don't know. I was so pissed. I got the news, I think, somewhere around this January, and I was legitimately so fucking pissed. Because I'm just like I wouldn't have been that mad if they just told me before I spent like literally months searching out the papers. Like again, proving that my dad had an internship, 19 whatever, just so they could fucking pay me. And like getting the fucking Urkunde for my house, that I do not owe anything from the house that my parents like built and live in, just so I can get 28 euros a month. I can obviously not live off of. Like, no man, that's what a fucking waste of time. I don't even know who is able to like live off of that. Like it just pissed me off, It really fucking pissed me off. If I waited 28 months for 28 years, now someone's dying. It's really a damn, right? That's how I felt. I was so annoyed back then. Ja, nein. Die Nachzahlung hat nicht geballert. Nicht, überhaupt nicht, Mann. My first year, the Nachzahlung had geballert. Like, I got like, and I don't want to go too much in my finances here, but because that's like, no, I don't get that. Because my mom started caring for my fucking grandpa when my fucking brother is like 18 now. Wow. I think I got like 5,000 euros after waiting for 6 months or something. So again, I got a lot. And I was kind of like hoping to get the same, because again, not really anything changed. So I expected to be able to get BAföG continuously. So I felt you could see the soul leave my body when I saw that I only was allowed to get motherfucking 28 euros a month. What a joke. What a fucking joke. After waiting for 8 or 7 months for it. Yeah. But also treat me right. I can't. Okay, well, I'm happy for you. Can you file anything against it? What do you mean? It's still the rules. It's just so subjective. Like, it depends on your family. Like, it's just like, I'm sorry, but it's not for people who really need it. Because the rules are just like, they're so, like, individual. Like, again, I owe it, I really give it to my friend. I have a friend who still lives at home. She lives with her mom, and her mom doesn't make as much. And she gets, like, a lot of BAföG, actually. But she still lives at home, and she doesn't really need it. So I'm like, again, I give it to her. I'm giving it to her. I don't care. She can get that extra money, you know? She only has to pay back, like, half of that shit anyway. But, like, it pisses me off that someone is able to get it, but then someone, obviously, like me, who has a single mom, and lives by herself, literally has to move out, you know, to be able to study, you know? Like, I don't really get, because of, like, some stupid ass changes like that. But I don't want to get too much into it. That shit frustrates me so much. But I've already like accepted it. But I don't like BAföG because of that. I don't like it. Like I have a friend who's upper class for some reason. What? Okay, sure. Why not? That's what I mean. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, brother, man. Nah, man, I literally mentoring. It's just like it's my sanity. Even if I could get it, I'm not spending 8 months of my life every fucking like waiting for the paper to come in my mail and be like, you have to prove that you have to send these papers from 1975 or something to prove that your dad was officially employed during this time, because if he had not, then you would not be allowed to get money from the state. I'm not doing that again. And then at the end, I don't know, maybe getting like $28, okay? Like, that shit pissed me off. I'm not making it. I'm not risking it. I would much rather just get a fucking job, you know? And like delay my study because I can't be a full-time student anymore. Also, Moki Hinata, hello! The UK has their own version and it's so much easier. I feel so bad for you, lol. Yeah. You can literally, I think if you talk so many to students, there's so many fucking horror stories when it comes to BAföG. And everyone, I sometimes hear like people who want to come to Germany and they want to depend on BAföG because then on paper, it sounds like it can be helpful. But I'm so sorry, you cannot depend on that. You cannot. It's just, if you want to depend on it, good luck, man. You just need luck, because so many like minor changes can like fuck that shit up for you. And it annoys me. They make it really fucking hard for you to even get like the money that you kind of like need. But you know what? On the positive end, I'm glad that UK has like a better system. You know what, Minray? Gotcha. I can translate it for you. Okay, so my roommate had to get citizen money, or like I guess home jobless money. I don't know how you call it. I don't know how to translate that. Because her profession. Her professor took 3 months for her bachelor correction. Oh, and because of that, she had to like give up on all of her plans because she couldn't like apply anywhere without her graduation paper. And because of that, she told me some horror stories about how horrible it was to apply for citizen money. Yeah, that's everything. Honestly, that's everything. I get like half orphan pension because my dad died, and again, I'm really grateful that that is a possibility. But I get like a letter like every 6 months where like they're just kind of like, it seems like you no longer deserve to get this payment, and because of that, please send us this money back on this bank account until this date, and if you do not, then we're gonna sue you. And then otherwise I can like, and then I've just learned not to care for it, because usually I just like send them that I am indeed still a legal student and I can continue studying, obviously, so I'm allowed to get this money. But it's like, there's so much like bureaucracy shit, and then also it takes longer than it needs to be. then the fucking people that you call, they have like their like calling times are usually always not on the weekend, so they're always during the week. And probably if you work or you have uni, you have to like get out of your class to be even able to not pay them, but like phone for them. And then they usually don't even pick up. And if they do pick up, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not like responsible for that. Please call these people. And then you stand there for like I don't know how much time just to be able to get to the right person that like tells you that they're like not responsible for it, or that you have to like send that shit in somewhere else, or I don't know, send them a fucking like not even an email. Like you have to send them like a fucking mail piece. They don't take emails. Like I once read again. I don't have the source for this, but I once read like a study that apparently over like 50% of people in Germany, they still use the fucking fax. Like they've never learned how to go beyond the fax system, which is insane to me. They don't even use email, guys.
Bruh.
They use fax, okay? And it's like, brother, like that's the people in charge, okay? Like I'm just like, like obviously shit's not gonna fucking work. Also, talking about Dr. Pegasus, I'm like being annoyed about German bureaucracy right now. Jeez. Yeah, I'm fucking annoyed. Again, I'm owing people who get BAföG, I guess. I just feel like it's unfair because, again, I am not poor, but I'm not rich. And I feel like people like me, they should be able to get BAföG. More than like 28 euros. Like, I'm begging you. Or at least don't like take all of that money away that I would normally get because my mom started paying for my grandpa, okay? Which is again money that was never taxed. Just because you got a lot of money, obviously. That she had to take away from like working herself. Sorry. It's annoying me. It's annoying me. It's just like, please make sense. Doesn't make sense. But again, I'm like, I'm coming on. My mom can finance me gladly, but it's like, I still feel a bit bad because again, she doesn't have a lot of money, and she has to like take it out of like savings that she wanted to use for like other stuff. Where it's just like, thank you for the follow, Mookie Hinata. So, yeah, I'm grateful that I can be supported, but it does not feel good, and it annoys me. Because I feel like it's just, you know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean. But yeah, welcome to Germany. That's what I mean. I love Germany in a way, but also I hate our bureaucracy. And this is one of the parts that I hate about it. You just cannot depend on it. I'm sorry. Or you just need to be lucky to get, I guess, to the people who don't want to like fuck you over in like the, how do you call it? In the Bürgerzentrum, I don't know. You're responsible. Oh, true. I was also a German song right now, by the way. I didn't notice that. I listen to German rap. Oh, that song is also good. My mom's medical card didn't work for some reason, the dentist, so she called me so I could help up the medical card company, and I got a file that basically said, yes, her card is indeed working, so she can go to the dentist. And then they declined it because I needed to have it on their system, and they didn't have an email system. They had to get it faxed, like, hello, dentistry, it's 2025 help. That's what I mean, man. It's just, I don't know. Listen, I get it. I get like growing up with like technology, and then that shit changing, and then like it's hard to adjust. Okay, there's also like I'm not judging people, but I'm like, oh, honestly, I am a little bit. At least if they're at least not even like trying, or if like Germany or anyone is not even like trying to help them adjust to like newer technologies. Like, I am judging that. I know that the most people usually get in these type of courses is like a fucking Excel like course. Like, I haven't been homeless. No, not homeless, but like jobless in my life, but I know from a friend, because she was unfortunate. She had like a really tough family situation, so she had to move out really early on, and she was jobless for a while. And she did go to one of those what's it called? I don't know, like systems to help you get better for being employed in the future. And then literally, like they had like an Excel class, which is good, but it's like that's it. That's the only thing you can teach people about the internet and how to work with technical like things. Like hello, in 2025. I don't know, man. That's like nothing. Like you can teach yourself, or I could teach myself more in like a week, about the internet and how to work with, I don't know, technological like programs than whatever you get taught in like an Excel course. Um, had to call the medical card company again so they could fax it to my dentist. I can imagine, man. It's insane. It also makes me like, no matter how old I get, I'm gonna try in quotation mark be hip and like stay up to date with whatever technologies are out there. I don't care. I don't be one of those people where I'm like, even if emails are not gonna exist anymore in the future, I don't wanna be like, no. You know, I don't know if you're gonna have like some weird ass fucking brain chips that like they fax like whatever infos anywhere and you have to get them. I'm not gonna be one of those like adults where it's just like, oh no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna like use emails forever because when I was younger, we used emails and it worked. So they're always going to work. You know, I'm like keeping myself open to learn new technologies so I can stay up to date with whatever is like relevant or is honestly even better because like fax systems in every sort of way, they're just worse. I'm sorry. Like I don't even know how they work, but I know that like from what I understand, fax systems, like both people on the receiver and the sender end, they have to be standing there. Like they both have to be present. Like how is like how are the majority of like older business models or like companies, how are they building upon that? I don't know, man. It just surprises me. It's just like that's crazy, you know? We lost to the economic and development lottery. Literally, it's kind of a joke that my Wi-Fi isn't working on the train. Yeah. I don't know, Wi-Fi and internet and Germany is also like one of those things, man. You can be grateful if you have even like if you have like a provider that gives you like more than like 15 megabytes of like download, man. We love that shit. Fax is just texting print instructions to device. That's insane to me. But yeah, that's like what the majority of like Germany's business companies is like based upon. Again, I don't have a source, but I do know. Sirs, do trust me. I did hear about it, but I heard about it multiple times. If I looked up a source, I could probably find one. But again, just I can't lie. I do not have a source right now, so it is not scientifically proven. It still annoys me though. As a 3D program, we are the source. Yeah. Yeah. The only hope this gives me is that I don't know, man. As someone who sometimes is scared of the future, I'm just like, listen. If I ever need to do any job, I'll have to get a job with my technical abilities. Okay, like there's no way that I can't even like do the bare minimum. Okay, like if someone like puts me somewhere for me to be able to just like press a button on a printer because no one can learn how to do that shit, I'm taking that job, okay? Like, okay? I know how to do that. I know how to teach myself that. I can email shit around in a fucking company. When people all around me, they only know how to fucking work with facts and they don't want to learn anything else. I'm willing to learn something else, okay? Because the shit is not even that hard. And even if it is something completely new, like it's always crazy and creepy to learn a new program, I'm willing to put in the effort because after you have learned it, it's not going to be as, like, I don't know, hard anymore. The stores that you still find faxing numbers on business cards. No way, really. That's so sad. Is it only Germany, or is that also like around the world? It would legitimately make me sad if that was even in other parts of the world. Like, say psych right now. Say psych. It's only Germany. Of course it is. Of course. Oh man. Just so sad. Dixie, sorry. You know how you're like a security person? Dude, that job in Germany must be so fucking easy. Because people don't even use fucking emails, okay? They don't even know how to use emails. Some of them. I know how to write sehr geehrte. I mean, that's a basic thing, honestly. That's something you should know, or something you should be taught in school. Like, if you don't know how to professionally, like, start a fucking email, or if you don't even want to put in the effort to do that, I am judging you. I'm sorry, but I am. I am going to be judging you. Like, just be respectful, you know? Oh, you wouldn't even know how to operate affection. Oh, you know what? In that way, I guess they're just saving themselves from being hacked by not giving anyone the ability to do anything besides of that. That's so sad, man. That's so sad. Oh, did I get to see? Maybe that was one. I don't know. Probably. So about the ending stream early. It's 2 a.m. Oh, really? Fuck. You're right. Oh no. You're right. Uh oh. Uh oh. That's okay. Let me look now. Let me look. Let me look. Cause I have this one. Where this part right here? Yeah, okay. I have the cami one. I have the plants. The window. Schlen, cherry, background, trunk, guidelines. Funny ass guidelines. Yeah. Oh, wait. I have not looked at the tree yet. The TV. To be any different layers? That would be nice. No. That's sad. That's too sad. Well, I want to live. Okay. Well then. You know what? I think that's pretty good progress for today. We're getting closer. We're not close, but we're getting closer to working on this. Don't forget to renew your semester ticket. I already did. I did actually forget to do it. I nearly forgot to do it. I did it 2 days before the deadline, but I did. I don't know if it went through, but I did send the money before the deadline, so I think it should go through. And if not, they should still receive it. And I'm like, hey, okay, you have to give me. I am not exmatrikuliert. I am what did you call it? I am matrikuliert. I am matriculated or whatever you call it. In school, people are like, you need to learn how to write emails, otherwise the corporate world doesn't take you seriously. Meanwhile, all my higher-ups replies are full of spelling errors or replies just a thumbs up emoji. That's insane. That's what I mean too. I remember back in middle school, my German teacher, she like told me, she was so strict with us in like so many things. I was so scared because again, my probably my worst time in my life was middle school, and I was so scared of anything going on beyond that time period because I would always be told by people like, ha, you're already struggling in middle school, just imagine how worse it's gonna be when you're an adult. And I was so scared of that. And then fun fact, everything went better. I've never had such a low in my life as in middle school, so everything has gotten better. I've literally never been as bad as back then. So even from the expectations, I don't know, I feel like that was just like, I don't know, the hardest people have ever taken anything from me. There. So I'm thankfully that didn't check. Nice. Immatrikuliert? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, I know that it was a very late stream, so I didn't expect that many people to join in. Thank you guys for joining in, though. Again, I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow. On my normal time zone, so I'm not going to stream like 5 hours after I've already like normally started. But I still appreciate you guys stopping around, and yeah, thank you guys for supporting me. Okay. Wait, let me send my 2 messages. Again, I'm just like, I'm trying to stay dedicated. I want to see if I can stream every day if I manage to do so, even if it's gonna be a little bit later. But yeah, thank you guys for joining in. I have 2 rate messages. I rate to my followers and rate 2 to my subscribers. And again, I see you guys tomorrow again. Not at literally 11 p.m. but before that. So don't worry. I'm not gonna stream this early. But I mean this late. But I'm probably gonna start like 6 p.m. normally again. And we're gonna continue working on this. So yeah, thank you guys for supporting me. And I hope you have a good afternoon time zone. Or night or something. Okay, please get some rest, okay? Bye-bye. Have a good sleep. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.